Legend is a compilation album by Bob Marley and the Wailers, released in 1984 by Island Records, catalog BMW 1 in the United Kingdom and A1 90169 in the United States. It is a greatest hits collection of singles in its original vinyl format, and the best-selling reggae album of all time, with over 13 million copies sold in the United States and approximately 25 million copies sold globally. In 2003, the album was ranked number 46 on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. Dave Robinson, managing director of Island, was the executive producer of the album but is not credited on the artwork. As of August 2014, it has spent a total of 290 non-consecutive weeks in Billboard 200. On the September 20, 2014 edition of Billboard 200, sales surged by nearly 56,000 albums, bringing the peak of the album to number 5 on the chart. Currently, the album sells 3,000 to 5,000 copies a week. Content: it contains all 10 of Marley's top 40 hit singles in the UK up to the time, plus 3 songs from the original Wailers with Peter Tosh and Bunny Livingston in Stir It Up, I Shot the Sheriff, and Get Up, Stand Up, along with the closing song from the album Uprising, Redemption Song. Marley enjoyed fewer chart hits in the United States, Exodus, Waiting in Vain, Could You Be Loved, and Buffalo Soldier, the only ones included on this collection. Of the original tracks, only 4 date from prior to the Exodus album. The cassette tape release of the album featured 2 extra songs, Punky Reggae Party, the B-side to the jamming single, and Easy Skanking from the Kaya album. A second-generation compact disc remastered by Barry Diamond appeared in 1990 on the Tough Gong label. Although the disc includes the same 14 songs, the tracks are in their original album lengths rather than the edited versions for single release. On February 12, 2002, the expanded 14-track edition with songs at album lengths were remastered for compact disc with a bonus disc consisting of 1984 vintage remixes for extended dance club singles and dub versions. In 2004, the Legend Double Disc Deluxe Edition was reissued with the music DVD of the same name in the Sound Plus Vision Deluxe Edition. In 2010, Legend was made available as downloadable content for Rock Band. However, it was released without Get Up, Stand Up, which was later included on Rock Band 3. In June 2012, a high-fidelity audiophile version of the album was released on HTracks in 96 kHz/24-bit and 192 kHz/24-bit resolutions. Reception: Legend holds the distinction of being the second longest charting album in the history of Billboard magazine. Combining its chart life on the Billboard 200 and the top pop catalog albums charts, Legend has had a chart run of 992 non-consecutive weeks, surpassed only by The Dark Side of the Moon at 1574 weeks. As of the issue date of September 28, 2013, the album has charted on the Billboard 200 for 285 non-consecutive weeks. As of October 2014, the album has sold 11,660,000 copies in the US since 1991 when SoundScan started tracking album sales, making it the 9th best-selling album of the Nielsen SoundScan era. In the United Kingdom, Legend has been certified platinum 6 times, and is the 18th best-selling album in that country of all time. Track listings: when first released in the US in 1984, pressings contained remixes of No Woman, No Cry, Buffalo Soldier, Waiting in Vain, Exodus, and Jammin', done in 1984 by Eric Fungren. Pressings from 1986 on used the international version of the release until 2002, when a 2-disc deluxe version released by Universal replaced all tracks with their respective album versions and included the 2 extra tracks from the cassette release as bonus tracks. That version would be released individually as part of the Definitive Remasters series. Original 1984 US album, original compact disc version, 2002 deluxe edition, Legend, remixed, 30th anniversary edition. In celebration of the 30th anniversary, the compilation was re-released in 2 formats, a tricolor double 180G vinyl set, a CD Blu-ray 5.1 audio set. The Blu-ray disc contains the studio version of No Woman, No Cry, and previously unheard alternate takes of Easy Skanking, and Punky Reggae Party. Certifications, see also, List of best-selling albums, List of best-selling albums in France, List of best-selling albums in New Zealand, List of best-selling albums in the United Kingdom, List of best-selling albums in the United States, references.